Welcome to WorldBox. My name is Gorg, and today we have a big one for you. And by we, I mean me. And by you, I mean you. I downloaded this map. I did not make this. I don't have that kind of time. I wish I could make a map like this. Big infernal biome, mixed in with some swamp, which I thought was an interesting choice. You see friggin' alligators hanging out in like the infernal biome. I guess they like hot weather, right? Okay, so this is just Florida, basically. It's got one cyber core on it. It's got like a flame tower. I think there's like a druid somewhere on the map that has like some really good stats and items. It's got a pumpkin over here. Part of me wants to get rid of the corrupted area because I know this is just gonna like be a huge pain for everyone the whole game. But I don't know, I feel like we gotta have a little bit of it, right? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, that's better. I do not like this though. Not at all, my friend. Let's leave it, actually, because maybe it'll spread. Because that's okay if it spreads over... What the heck? Did the person that made this map deliberately do that? Or does it, like, spread across the water or something? What the heck? Okay, so, obviously, the wasteland biome is not... Oh, no, you don't. Not on my watch, buddy. The wasteland biome is not a nice one either, but at least it doesn't, like, spread and infinitely kill everyone. So... whoever ends up trying to push in here will have a bad time, but it won't be the end of their civilization like it could be with the corrupted. So, I like that a little bit better. Oh, there's two of them. Let's just kind of go like this. That way, this island will kind of be at war with itself, and then maybe people will end up here at some point. I feel a little bit better about that. Let's go ahead and continue on. Acid thing. That's not what I meant to click on. That one. I would put like zombie stuff, but I know that that could go horribly wrong. So let's just put some skeletons around, kind of the edges of the map. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. I don't want to go too overboard because I know how it could go, but let's put some cold ones in the cold areas. Wow, so creative. What we traditionally do, we try to put like usual fantasy logic into where we place the races. So we say, oh, we're going to put the elves in the mushroom forest. We're going to put the dwarves in the mountains. We're going to put the humans in like the plains. But we're going to not. We're going to kind of shuffle that up a little bit because I think we all crave something new, don't we? So dwarves are not going to go in the mountains. The dwarves are going to go, let's put the dwarves in the plains. And we're going to give them the most. We're going to put them at 160, sure. Let's put the elves in the desert. We're gonna give them the least, so about 100. Let's put the humans in what I would call the mountains. Okay, and then let's put the orcs in the mushroom forest. Breaking the mold today. We are being untraditional. Good for us. Okay, let's go ahead and give them a second just to set up their initial villages. There's my acid rain I did not mean to place, doing its thing. You guys gonna set up or just run around? Yeah, they don't like their starting spot. They're like, screw this, we're out. The humans already set up 3 different kingdoms. Dwarves have as well. I guess everyone's going for 3. Yep, 3s everywhere. Wow, look at this. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? You have an entire continent. Why are you running straight towards the acid geyser? Okay, I guess they want to live here. Are spawns on? Oops, wrong button. Yeah, okay. Let's also turn on disasters. Yeah, let's turn on disasters. We didn't do that last time, and it felt like we were missing something. We need some random crap to happen. Put on important events. Okay. This is going to lag my computer long term, I can tell you that much, because this is so much bigger than the last map we did. Like, this is like twice as big as the last map we did, and that last map was really big. The last map felt like it was too big. So let's go ahead and just give them some time to go. I can hear some lightning storms. I don't know why, but whenever I do village mode, people always tell me they wish I just did kingdom layer, and I'm always like, do you not like seeing the population numbers? I'm not mad, you're mad. Also, dang, that acid went really far. I didn't realize it rained that far. It goes across the whole map. Okay, before we do anything though, I'm remembering a problem that we usually run into, and that is that these maps never have resources on them like stone and stuff, so we're just gonna kind of scatter a little bit of each everywhere, including fruit bushes, because villages will sometimes have a hard time not starving to death early on before they get their farm set up. Okay, continuing on. I think a lot of the initial population struggle is probably going to be because of how many animals there are on the board. but also people are starving to death. So let's turn off hunger for a little bit, because I guess their farms are getting attacked by animals, maybe is what's going on. We'll give them a chance. There we go. That's much better. They were all dying from starvation. I have that problem a lot in my worlds early on. or they have a hard time getting started because there's just not enough food to go around. Maybe that's part of life, you know? Let's turn off angry villagers and rebellions for a little while. I do want to turn that on once the villages and kingdoms get bigger, but early on I think it's best that we, I don't know, let them get going in peace. We got Zag-Zag, Kek-Mek, and Mek-Zeg in level 2. Is it just going to be constant lightning storms if we leave events on? I can't tell where it's happening, but I pretty much am hearing constant lightning strikes. So, and it looks like it's been starting fires. So let's go ahead and turn that off. We'll leave this one on. Evil Mage is still out there. Where'd he go? What is going on down here? Oh, yep, there he is. Yikes, yep. Well, there's part of the population struggle we're seeing. Just the mage destroying everyone down here. But that's part of life, man. You can do your best, but once an evil mage shows up, there's not a whole lot else you can do but die. I'm really happy to see the dwarves are doing okay. They haven't expanded very much. They kind of have a straight line of things, but they've got a good amount here. Unfortunately, I did put them next to the orcs, which I didn't really think of at the time, but something tells me the orcs will kill the dwarves because that's how that usually goes. What is going on over here? Kind of rude to be peaceful with animals, but then still kill them, you know? Where's our mage at? The alligators are starving. Well, that might work out well. Yeah, I guess if they can't eat the people because the people are elves. Bummer, dude. Alright, let's let it run for a little while because I want to see people take boats to other islands. We got some wars going on. People declaring war left and right. There's a new king like every 2 seconds. We got some fighting going on over here. The orcs are kind of bullying the dwarves as expected. Actually, it looks like the dwarves are bullying the orcs. They're not doing a very good job at it, but they're trying. Oh, they just made peace. That's nice. How sweet. This kingdom, it's got a kingdom in the middle of it. Like the people in the middle are like, nah, we're not with you guys. That's really funny. Imagine getting war declared on you by this kingdom and they come from both sides. Cool. This kingdom's getting pretty big. We got this pretty big kingdom. Same thing over here. The elves are doing what they do best, and that is expanding like crazy. Let's look at the population here. I'm gonna say elves have the biggest population, which again is not surprising. That's what they do. The humans, they're doing well, but they're not doing that well. They just kind of have this little circle area here and not much else. I like this kind of like light gray, kind of white. I don't know. It looks kind of crisp. It's weird that like no one lives in the center area. I guess someone used to. There looks like there was 2 dwarf villages. Yeah, that one got wiped out. Bummer. But no one's moved in there yet. It seems like some prime real estate right there. It's center of the map. No one has crossed the water yet. Hopefully someone will move into the enchanted biome. Elves still doing their thing. I just had to say I like this village, didn't I? Now the evil mage is gonna torch it. Let's give it some time of fast forwarding. Look what I see. The elves, as predicted, were the first ones to make it across the water, and they went to the enchanted biome. I'd say good choice. At this point, I kind of feel pretty good about the elves winning this one because they have so much population, and they kind of got themselves into a good situation by kind of owning this whole coastline, so they can pretty much freely expand outwards as much as they want, whereas everyone over here is kind of in a power struggle with really nowhere to go. I think they could expand upwards if they wanted to, and the humans could go down if they wanted to, but the elves have so many more options. They can pretty much go wherever they want, and they are also the first ones doing it as well. Nice work, elves. The dwarves are still hanging in there, getting beaten up by the orcs occasionally, but still holding their ground. It looks like the orcs took out that pumpkin that was out here a little while ago, which is nice. And the evil mage got killed during that time as well. So that guy won't be blasting away villages anymore. You can see how much damage he did. You can pretty much follow the path that he took. A little bit over here, a little bit over here, some up here. He paid pretty much everyone a visit, it seems. Except I don't know if he made it over to the orcs. I think this is from lightning strikes. How are our cyber cores doing? Holy smokes. So yeah, they took out the demons. I mean, not all of them, but most of them, I think. Maybe. The elves are checking it out though. They're looking around and seeing, does this place look like a good place to live? My answer is no. I have biome overgrowth on because I feel like it makes things a little more interesting. But I guess we found out which biome is stronger in that sense, because this used to be like at least half swamp. Corrupted over here is kind of doing its thing. It doesn't really have that much power if there's no one to kill. So eventually, once someone dies in here, it begins a chain reaction that does not stop. It looks like the dwarves have consolidated into one kingdom. They are getting attacked by the elves on one side and the orcs on the other side. So I know we started them with extra population in a pretty good spot, but they just aren't aggressive enough to stay alive for very long. Someday though, someday we will see them succeed. I believe in it, but it is not this day. I want to see someone populate the Mushroom Island, because I feel like that's a good amount of land. How are the humans doing? We have not checked on you guys in a while. Still getting scorched by the acid geyser that you so deliberately set up your village around. Not the best plan you've ever had, but not the worst. I guess the corrupted can't really spread into the snow because it's pretty much the same of where it was. So that's good. Should we fast forward a little more? I want to see if anyone will expand to other islands. We're at an interesting point. I think we're going to see potentially the dwarves get wiped out. Would you look at that? The elves have moved to the Mushroom Island. They are kings of expansion. Good for them. Actually, this little... Oh, I was going to say it's this little kingdom that did it, but this little kingdom is actually part of this gigantic kingdom. Cool. Good for them. The dwarves are still hanging in there somehow. They are strong. They're very condensed, but they're strong. Let's look at their population. Yeah, they're doing okay. I feel like these three, the dwarves, the orcs, and the humans, are all relatively close together in like population. Dwarves obviously being the lowest, and look at them rapidly decreasing as I say this. Jeez, they're getting wiped out right now. Okay, well, never mind. So the orcs and the humans are about on the same level. Orcs probably being a little higher. But the elves, they're making it look easy. Look at them. They probably have more population combined than all of the other three races have combined. And they're expanding into new land, so it'll be a lot harder at this point because the other races have nowhere to go, really, because the elves took everything. Go, dwarves! Let's turn off sonic speed so we can actually watch. Wait, did you guys make peace? Can you imagine if that's how like it worked? You absolutely like annihilate like half of a village and then you immediately are like, we're friends now. Are they starving to death? Could you guys go eat something, please? You're stressing me out. The humans have consolidated into two, which unfortunately usually is a... What are you guys doing? When the humans finally get wiped out, it's going to be because of how much population they wasted by just standing next to an acid geyser. Should be a pretty easy to avoid problem, but no. I want them to move across the water here, because at least this land, the worst thing out here is the cold ones, which might have died. Oh, there's one. Got a hat on? Cold one, more like cool one. Kind of am hesitant to fast forward anymore because I don't want to miss the dwarves getting wiped out, but let's at least go sonic speed and kind of keep an eye on them. But I have a feeling that they don't have that much time left. Oh, you made peace, did ya? Oop, look at that. The elves, they've moved across the water onto this continent now. They really are the best at expanding. Fantastic job. The orcs are going to wipe out the dwarves and be like, finally, we win. And they're going to look out here and be like, oh my god, the entire rest of the world has thousands of elves on it. Oh, I look away for 2 seconds. It's happening. The orcs are wiping them out. Population 17, 19, 5. This is a village-ending force. Did you guys make peace again? You gotta stop doing that. I feel like there's no like logic behind the peacemaking. I feel like it's like on a random timer. Oh, there we go. Oh, the elves are doing it. What the heck? The dwarves just cannot catch a break, man. Are these guys enemies? No? We got the orcs and the elves both against the dwarves, but also friends with each other. Everyone's teamed up against the dwarves. Bummer, dude. Yeah, well, that might be it for the dwarves if the elves keep going. Although they only sent like 5 guys in there. But that actually makes me curious how our cultures are doing because, yeah, there we go. Sheesh. 54. Dang, dude. They've got everything. Transport boats, of course. Are they one of the few ones that actually have transport boats? Housing tier 6. Armor production. Yeah, they're killing it. Where is that culture anyway? Is that this one? Yeah. Yeah, so this one right down the middle. How was this dwarf culture doing? They did so well, but Unfortunately, no one liked them for some reason. I mean, they're still hanging in there, but there's a point where you know they're never going to come back from it because their neighbors just won't let them. Let's go ahead and continue. I want to see if the elves ever expand to the infernal area. I think they've taken over this island completely. This is it. Play the sad violin music. The dwarves have met their final end. Aw, that's it. Dwarves are gone, officially. So sad. Dang, look how big this one is. This is that one culture that's super advanced. They're the ones that expanded out here, too. We're back. Still no success on setting up on Infernal. This guy's got 25 kills. They've really populated the North Pole up here. How appropriate, given that they are elves. Yeah, they pretty much expanded over the entire Mushroom Island. It's weird that they haven't really moved out much on the Enchanted biome. I just noticed that. After like hundreds of years, they only have like a few houses. I don't know. The humans are pretty much pushed back to this little edge here. I don't think they have that much time left, if I'm real honest with you. It's just a matter of this force ending up anywhere, and it's all over. I mean, they're moving somewhere. Yeah, the humans are still feisty, I'll give them that. They've got so little going for them, but they keep attacking. Maybe they're just trying to take their crops back, I don't know. Dang, boys, these guys are outfitted, look at them. This is an elite squad here. Adamantine bows? Dude, these guys are strong. What do these guys got out here? Nothing? Bad boots, but a great spear. Dang. See, this is a force that could wipe them out. I'm telling you. They just gotta make it happen. They're still going. These guys in the background, like, we're helping. Look at us, we're helping. Dude, look at these things they've got. Oh my goodness. This is starting to lag my computer big time. Look at this. Are these guys coming in to fight? I don't think they need your help down here. I think they've got this. Let's Sonic Speed, see what happens. This force down here was starting to get a little overwhelmed. And then this mob just showed up, although they're not really helping. Get in there. Yep, they're doing it. This is it for this village. As long as they don't decide to make peace at the last second. Gone. How the humans doing? They're still hanging in there? Oh, no way! They did it! The elves set up camp on the infernal biome. Where's the nearest demon? He's still down here guarding the shoreline. Little did he know they pulled a sneaky on them. Hey, look at them. There's two down here. Nice! Yeah, I think once they can get good population, they could eventually fight off the demons. It's just a matter of getting started. So, good job. Nice work. Still no one on this island at all. Not a safe place anyway with the biomass and the corrupted. Not a good place to live. So, I don't blame them. But I'm about ready to declare the elves the winner. Mostly because I feel like I need to. Because it's getting harder and harder to watch this. Is this the elves? This is the elves. They're wiping them out. Dang! Well, they finished them off, though. Oh, they got this over here. Oh my gosh. Say goodbye. Come on, do it. Just finish them off. Don't tease them like that. Just do it. You know you want to. Here it comes. The humans. They're like, wait, don't do it. Wait, we'll make peace with you, I promise. No. I don't think you will. Dang. The old acid village. Finally wiped out. But not by the acid like we all expected. By the elves. Gone. I think that's it for the humans. Yep. Humans are gone officially. It's just this little corner of orcs and an entire map full of elves. Look at that. Jeez, look at that kingdom. Oh, look at that. They wiped out the whole first front here. I know the frame rate's going to be kind of bad for this, so just bear with it. But I think the elves are making their pushes to really wipe the orcs out. Oh, they're pushing from the top too. It would be really satisfying to actually have them wipe them out, you know? I feel like worlds like this, you eventually just kind of declare a stalemate because they stop pushing. But the elves are really hungry for more land. Like this whole kingdom has been so aggressive. Look at them. They like keep tag teaming. Like one army falls back and the other one pushes in. Dude, they just own the whole world. Hey, look, they took over this island down here. We always talk about how the orcs always win, because they're so aggressive and so strong in combat. And that is true, but I think that they shine on smaller maps where they can kind of take out civilizations early. But the elves repopulate and expand so much that if you give them time and you give them enough room to expand, and they don't get wiped out too quickly, they just go crazy. Like the other races like didn't really expand very much, but the elves literally expanded almost everywhere on the map. Their population is insane. Like the orcs are good, don't get me wrong, but I think they're better in like short bursts. whereas the elves will always win the long game. And they're extra good at expanding too because they don't have to worry about like the animal population. They can move into savanna without having to fight 1,000 rhinos, which is kind of an underrated ability for them. I'm really happy to see the day. I know maybe I hate on the orcs too much, but it's really nice to see the elves just steamroll everyone. But definitely the top 2 races in this game are orcs and elves for their different reasons, and then humans being 3rd place, and then unfortunately dwarves definitely being the weakest of them. But humans are honestly pretty weak too, surprisingly. They don't really do anything special. The orcs have been pushed to a little corner. There's like just one guy right there. It's like, fine, I'll do it myself. Okay, please, this could be it. These guys are the scary squad for sure. Get in there. Do what you've always meant to do. Oh no, look at this. Oh man. Rest in peace, orcs. Wow. Look at that. The elves did it. They're actually about to do it. Don't you dare fall back now. Yeah, dude, look at that. Congratulations, you are now the only people in the whole world. Wow, that was awesome. I'm really happy with that. The elves have showed what they're capable of. This is like the first time I've done a really big world that I actually got to watch the end of. I usually just get a couple thousand years into it and then I'm like, okay, that's enough. But they did it in 960 years. It wasn't even like some 5,000-year-old world. They like just kept moving. They kept expanding. I hope you enjoyed this. I know my content is kind of varied. People might like it for that reason, but maybe you don't. Like if you like this sort of content, I know I don't do this very often, so thanks for being patient. Between this sort of just big World War type stuff, and then like making other games in WorldBox, and then like my storytelling ones, and then everything in between, kind of a wide variety, but hopefully you guys enjoy that. I know I like getting to do lots of different things. So anyway, thank you guys for watching the 1,000-Year War. Congratulations to the elves for being the winners, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe, please.